Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Maths Tech, your source of great learning. This part 3 is the continuation of our series of lectures regarding the exponents and the radicals. For those of you who have just joined, let me have a quick recap of the part 1 and the part 2. Suppose that I have got a raised to the power n. This n is your exponent and a your base. This a is your base. That means that a is going to be multiplied nth number of times up to nth factor of a. You can call it nth factor of a. We can we can understand it with the help of a simple example. Suppose that we have 2 raised to the power 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4, or if we write it as 3 raised to the power 2, that also means 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. But if I write something minus 3 within the bracket raised to the power 2, that means minus 3 is going to be multiplied twice. That will give you plus 9 over here. This minus, when multiplied by this minus, will result in a plus sign over here. But remember one thing, that if I write minus 3 raised to the power 2, now here your base is 3. And this 3 is going to be multiplied twice, not this minus, because it does not contain any bracket. Okay, so 3 multiplied by 3, because 3 raised to the power 2, that gives you 9, and this minus sign will come over here, minus 9. So this is uh, this is a raised to the power n. Now we shall move on to now now the bases are the same. What we are going to do, we are going to add the powers. Simply a dot a raised to the power m, a raised to the power n. That means that when the bases are the same, we simply are going to add those powers, m plus n, a, m plus n. That results. We can understand it with the help of a simple example. 3 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 3. That means when the bases are the same, this is your actually a. What is going to result? 3, 2 plus 3. That means 3 raised to the power 5. You can simply write it as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 3. Look, here the 3 is multiplied 5 times because of this exponent. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. 27 multiplied by 3 is 81. And 81 multiplied by is 243. That results. Okay. So in another example, suppose if we take the help if we take the help of letters y6 dot y5. Now again the bases are the same. What are we going to do? Y6 plus 5 is equal to y raised to the power 11. That means that you have to write the y 11 times. You can write it. I'm not writing. I'm moving. I'm moving to the other example. Suppose that we have xy dot xy. Here no exponent is written over here, but that doesn't mean that it does not contain any exponent. All those variables, all those letters which do not have an exponent, it is considered to be 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, and 1 over here. The bases again are the same. What are we going to do? X 1 plus 1, y 1 plus 1. That makes x square and y square. Now let's move on to our exercise of today. That is, sorry, that doesn't look nice because of these dots. Let me take another page. That I have is a raised to the power m n whole square n whole n. What are we going to do? We are going to multiply this m with this n when the powers are going to be multiplied by the other power. A, it will be written as mn. Exponent is multiplied by the exponent, so the result is mn. We can understand it with the help of a simple example. Suppose that we have 3 raised to the power 2 and outside is 3. So what are we going to do? 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 raised to the power 6. You can simply calculate 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 27 times 3 is 81, 81 times 3 is 243 and 243. Let me do a simple calculation. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, 3 to the 6, 7, 7 to 9. That gives you a result of 7 to 9. So let me take you to another example. Suppose that if I have something x raised to the power 2 and outside we have 5. Now these are your exponents, and what we are doing up till now, we are multiplying the exponent because of this rule. So 2 multiplied by 5, x 2 multiplied by 5, that will give you x raised to the power 10. You can write x 10 times. Suppose that we have something, a big bracket, a small bracket, and minus 6 contained inside, and then 2, and then an outside 3. Do not get confused with these brackets. It is just quite as simple. What all you have to do is to multiply these exponents. Minus 6, 2 multiplied by 3, that will give you minus 6 raised to the power 6 within the bracket over here. So you can simply write it as minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, and minus 6. You can calculate on your own. But remember one thing, that when an integer contains a positive integer, here it is 6. Let me write it again. Here it is 6. What you will get the result? You will get a positive result over here. Let me summarize up till now what we have covered over here. A raised to the power n. Okay. Then a, when the bases are the same, we are going to add the powers m, n. We will simply add a, m plus n. And in this lecture, what we have learned, a, the exponent multiplied by the other exponent, a, m, a, n. So a, m dot n, or you can simply write it as a, m, n. I hope you like this video. We shall meet again. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get the instant notification about the other videos. Thanks for your time. Thank you.